Hello, students. I'm sorry that you had to come here so quickly, but I needed you all to see this.
Dalmas. Something fierce is brewing in Belfield. But the streets are filled with screams and shadows. People are running for their lives, but there's nowhere safe to go. No, please. Have mercy, please. Ah!
Isaac, I know you're there. I know you're always fighting. I have to admire that, brother. But look where it brought you. Do you see it? The smoke? The flames? Belfield is being cleansed. Finding is salvation in the fire. And it's all thanks to you. I can't wait to see you, brother. And when that happens, I'll be sure to bring salvation to everyone around you, just like everyone in Belfield. Oh, and Isaac, do you know what a soul is?
Kind of.
Well,
Maybe newborn strays are weaker,
I mean,
but our families won't stand a chance without us.
I think there's also a possibility you guys are misunderstanding Dalmas's stance on some things, but I won't speak for him.
No, I would like to hear your opinion.
Well, his hands are pretty tied with a lot of what's been going on. There's actually been a few faction wars developing around the areas and stuff. So he's trying to keep his eyes on multiple people all the time. And he's also trying to protect the multiple towns he's overlooking as well. So he's having a hard time also looking over you guys. He's only one person, which is partial to my creation, unfortunately. Is to assist and look over students, but I have had a glitch within my programming, unfortunately, where I like to adventure, and I don't see that as an issue.
Well, Lorkin's gonna be like, wait, you mean you're not a real boy? What?
I have been lying about that. I'm sorry, Lorokin.
Lorkin's gonna be very disappointed.
You thought he was...
I'm sorry that this comes to a shock to you. As you can see, Bestie is upset that you didn't figure it out.
Lorkin's just gonna be confused.
Okay. Isaac.
You said your brother was turning people into strays. Is that right?
Yeah.
Then why did the stray want to kill you?
It's not like
Well-
he's commanding them. I think.
Sibling relations can be difficult.
It's
That.
It also seems to look like, from what I saw within that orb, it was experimentation. As if he's testing things out.
I don't like that.
Nor do I. I think that's a terrible thing to do.
Well, we've
I
got to
don't-
go, right? We have to save everyone in the town.
I'm not
Estelle.
waiting 3 years.
Estelle, your parents? Isaac, what
Yeah.
about our Nan?
So, no matter what, we're leaving this office and leaving this godforsaken school. At least that's my vote. The question becomes, is leaving going to actually help our family, or would we be dying pointless deaths? Because if we die a pointless death today, we can't get revenge.
But are we just supposed to sit here and wait for the outcome?
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying these are the options we need to consider. I'm not sure what is the right choice. I'm throwing it out there.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys talk it out and discuss, and I'll take the unanimous option. Whichever you guys decide, I will be more than happy to assist with.
You have
Junior-
to send us all together, don't you?
Unfortunately, it would be everyone within my line of sight. So that
Can
includes
you
everyone
get
here.
out of this office without the teleporter or no?
Unfortunately, since Dalmas has activated his arcane locks, I am unable to leave. This is the third time I've been trapped in his office.
Well, only a third time? Those are
Yes.
rookie numbers, but you gotta pump those up. I'm on 7 now.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Maybe I'll have 17 before I graduate.
Junior, did Dalmas go to Belfield? Is he there right now?
To my knowledge, and let's see. Let me check my information. Oh, wow, he failed. My scry has shown that Dalmas is currently gathering forces to go to Belfield right now. By my estimation and what I can see from it, he is about 2 hours away from getting a large enough force to go. A strong enough force to go, I should say. I'm sorry, I can't discern more information from that.
Our families won't last 2 hours.
They won't.
And if I remember correctly, Belfield only had about 8 guards.
Well, it's really
If
more
we
like
go,
2 and 6 volunteers.
if we go, everyone's focus needs to be getting as many people away from there as they can.
And
He will
surviving
kill all of you.
yourself.
Is he really that strong?
From the looks of things,
Can I look around the office and see if I can find anything useful?
Sure, roll an investigation.
While we're talking this up, we're in some, crazy wizard's lock tower.
I've already checked.
I've already checked. Yeah, you checked gray. I don't know what I'm doing.
We can't break these unless we are able to use 4th level spells. Some of the things that are locked away we
I was
can't
more
get to.
looking for like an art. Oh, okay.
I found a book on the Wyvern chapter. That's it, though. That we can.
I assume a 3 I find nothing, but besides what Estelle's telling us. I'm gonna just pull out my pen and paper and I'm gonna write a couple of notes to students. And it's basically going to tell them what happened. And they're gonna be quick and dirty notes and telling them that, in my opinion, they should
How
get
dirty?
out of Dodge.
No, I'm kidding.
I would give those to Junior. Don't leave them on the desk.
I'm going to give them to Junior just so that other students know that the professor, the people here can't protect anyone.
Well, I will say for certain, you guys have had a series of unfortunate events.
Putting it lightly.
I always put things lightly. It's how I've been programmed.
Or would be putting things heavily, Junior.
If I had to think about it, your school life has sucked.
Yeah.
Cyrus is gonna have some
Yeah.
tears in his face when he realizes that
Yeah.
the only person who actually gets him from the establishment is this kid that he genuinely dislikes.
Thanks, Junior.
Thanks, Junior.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm around, I am on your guys' side. Because Bestie and I are owners of the Rat Army.
Does that imply when you're not around, you're not on our side?
Wait. You're the owner of the... What is that? I'm
Oh
confused.
yeah, I got
The
promoted.
Rat Mafia.
Oh, we
I
have renamed
overtook-
them as the Army, because that's nicer.
Yeah.
You have branches of the military?
Yes,
Well,
we
have
do.
we have a navy, and I'm gonna pull out Cynthia.
All right, can we make this?
And
quick?
I'm
I'd
currently
like
working
this-
on the Air Force. I'm trying to train bugs.
Oh,
Okay. So,
All right,
does everyone agree that we should leave this office for sure?
I'm in
and
agreement.
Leave the school.
Back to Belfield?
I'm just saying the office and school first. Yes.
We don't know if we'll end up near Belfield or not, but anywhere's better than here.
It takes you wherever you focus. If you aren't decided on where you're going to go, it could very well kill you. In this case.
Junior, can we go to Belfield? Can you bring us that far?
Yes, as long as you guys have a conscious agreement of where to go, it will get you there. That's my
Mhm.
understanding of the device.
Does
So
it
let's-
have to be a location? Can it be to where a person's at?
I don't know. I haven't really had enough time to research the device notes. I know places work, but I haven't really experimented with people. So, with the large chance of you dying not knowing where you're going, I would avoid people. But if you know that person's home, that'd probably be a better bet.
Yeah, but our families shouldn't be in their homes right now if the town's in ruin.
Well, maybe a home is the best place to hide. You know where all your secret trap doors are, right?
Most people don't have secret trapdoors, Junior.
No way! Seriously?
Junior, when you get out of this office, just come find us. You need to learn about the world.
I swore everyone had secret trap doors, and also doors that lock and have usually treasure behind.
No, Junior, that's behind waterfalls.
Oh, behind the waterfall there was no treasure, but I found 4 treasure rooms within the school, which was pretty fun.
What was in those treasure rooms? Another teleporter, maybe?
No, when I was looking at it, it was about approximately between the 4 rooms, about 75,000 gold pieces.
Junior.
Can I have some?
Junior,
do
you
really
want
wanna
to
be my
share?
best friend?
Can I also have some?
Wow, I think we have gotten off track. Belfield is
We
burning.
have. Can we please?
Oh my god.
I'd like
Yeah.
to see if my parents are still alive.
Okay, Belfield, raise of hands. Yes, no. Or raise your hand if you want to go. And Cyrus will
Duh.
raise his hand.
We should be more specific than Belfield.
I agree, but do we all agree we want to go there? And
What would be an appropriate place? Either the field or maybe the fountain?
The old woman's house.
The old woman can't run. If she turns into a stray, we're going to run into a lot of problems.
does anybody remember where we were supposed to evacuate to in case of emergencies?
Can we roll for that, or?
To your knowledge, it was usually the town hall. That is where people would run to, as it is the
That's
most defensible place.
That's
How about
So
the
we-
stage that we all?
So we don't
That's
want
the
to
town hall.
go to the doll.
That
So
stage
I
area
think-
is the town hall.
I think we should go to the town hall.
I disagree with that.
If the more people that are
The
in
more
one
people.
area,
Oh, because we think they'll be. I don't think they'll be fine though.
we want to get people out of there, but we also don't want to be surrounded by people in case there's monsters.
Oh my gosh, we've been gone so long. I don't remember what the town looks like.
That's why I suggested maybe the fountain of the godling, but
If
That's out of town though.
if you guys absolutely
That might
need
take us
it
too long.
in Scrub
Mm.
Lords, if you scroll up, I did have a map posted in there.
I was gonna say that would Lorokin know where you live, Cyrus, or no?
I live out of town technically. I kind of live on like the outside of town.
Yeah, out of character, that's probably
alright, the
the
message
best
is
place to
pinned.
go.
I think we should go to the old lady's house. Actually, I kind of agree.
I pinned the message for you guys so you can see the
thank you.
map.
I mean, the old lady's house is near the town hall, if push comes to shove.
I mean, we could also go to the fountain and try to see if I can get the druids to help, maybe.
But we don't want to just pop out near the fountain. What if they're like all over the town?
Well, the fountain isn't in the town.
The fountain's outside the town.
The one that we helped repair.
What about Cyrus's house?
My house could work.
Lorokin
Oh my
does
gosh!
not know where it is.
No! Where's Copper? I'm gonna have to leave my dog.
Oh. Are you talking about your wonderful thief?
We like to prefer sticky-fingered individual.
Oh, your sticky-fingered individual? But he doesn't have fingers.
Sticky-pawed individual.
Sticky paws. Ah, that's interesting.
I'm sure
Okay,
Junior
don't call
can
him a
find us
thief.
with him. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus on where we need to be.
Actually, when was the last time you saw him?
I would have seen him this morning, right?
To your knowledge, no. You haven't seen him for a few days.
I would have looked for my dog if I haven't seen him for a few days, in character.
You had a single note left to you with a paw print on it.
What the fuck?
Your dog eloped.
That or he knew his shit was going down.
I feel like I would have brought this up in character, but...
For this context, we'll just leave it as is, and you'll see why.
Okay, actually, he'll be fine. I hope it's Splinter.
Alright, so it sounds like the only ones who don't really know to go would be Pupil and Lorokin. Are you two in favor of this?
Yes, I think so.
I think we need to be careful, but I want to save our family.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna get the process started, so you guys make any plans that you need. I'm gonna need about, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 minutes. So discuss what you need before you get going. And you see Pupil sits down cross-legged. He puts one hand on the device, and then you see his other hand, his left hand, changes from a hand into multiple wires, and he starts connecting these wires in different places. You see his eyes start to change from normal pupils into lines of just words.
All right, we need to figure out where we're going. Where in town do we need to be? If we want to do the old lady's house, it's fine.
Lorokin's gonna be like, shouldn't we be just outside of town? I think being in town is unsafe.
We should do the fountain then, because you guys haven't been in my house, so you guys might not remember it, might not think of it fine.
I do think the Godling Fountain is the best case scenario. It's right outside of town, and we can at least have a point of reference.
It's also right next to the druid, so we can see if anybody actually ended up going there.
That works for me. Does this work for everyone else?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Issac? Laron?
That'll work.
Duh.
I'm going to
Alright.
spend the next minute turning his stone, and I'm going to just write "See a nerd" on the stone with different colors.
Oh.
Alright. As a little bit of time goes by, Junior goes, Alright, it's almost time. Are you guys ready?
We are.
Ready.
Alright.
Here's a bunch of notes, Junior. Make sure to give them to people when you get out.
Alright, unfortunately I cannot grab it, so I will do it afterwards.
Yeah, I'm leaving them on the desk for you.
Alright, perfect.
I am
Calibrating location.
See you later, alligator.
Selecting
probably
targets. Target 1
gonna
selected.
casually
Target 2 selected.
extend my
Target
wings
3
before we
selected.
go.
Target 4 selected. Target 5 selected. Target 6 selected. Insufficient power. Insufficient power. Booting up emergency power. Booting up system power. Overloading.
You got
Override.
this.
Sending. Sending. Confirm. And you guys feel like your weight vanish. You fall through the earth. You go through this spiral of just purple energy. You feel no gravity, no weight. You look around, you don't see each other, but you hear Pupil's Junior's voice going, "I can get you there, but I don't have enough power to keep you together. I'm sorry, but you'll be there. I wish you luck, friends." And you hit the ground. You have blackened vision. Your head is dizzy as you slowly awaken. Each one of you open your eyes, and just the smell of charred wood, broken stone, and the screams of people around fill your ears. Your nose, it's hard to breathe. Smoke everywhere. It's hard to see. But you guys are in Belfield.
All right. All right. As you guys came, a town that you have left far behind now stood before them as a twisted reflection of its former self. The once vibrant marketplace, filled with the hum of merchants and laughter, was now a cacophony of chaos. Flames roared hungrily, consuming the buildings like kindling. You noticed strays watering left and right, peering of screams coming out from distance. A desperate call, a desperate moment. For this moment, we're going to be going kind of like clockwise to go through this. So in this here, Cyrus.
Yep.
You basically are the first one to notice the situation around you. And obviously, you notice these two. They basically were running to your direction, and then they just stop and they look at you, and you see Lloyd. He's Cyrus.
Okay, Lloyd, shut up for a second and listen to me. You're going here. Get anyone you see and guide them to this path. This is where the druids are. The druids will be better at protecting us than the people in town.
Are you sure about that?
No, but we don't have a better choice. We will die if we stay in the town.
All right, do a charisma check for me, please.
Don't worry, I'm +0, so I'm gonna crush this.
Nat 20.
Magia is also basically
13.
13. Okay. He stutters a moment and just freezes, and he's like, "Okay, we'll go there. Hopefully, it'll be safe there."
I'm gonna rub my necklace and say, "Monkey, you're with me. Come on. If you come with me
He's
and help
looking
me
down.
save people, I'll give you shiny stuff."
He's looking down, and then he kind of looks at you, and then he runs over this way, and he points down the path.
What's he pointing to?
The path that leads to your home. He has a tear in his eye.
Okay, we'll go there first. Let's go. Jump on my back.
He jumps onto your back.
And, I guess I'll start going towards home.
So you run over to your house.
We'll activate the scene.
Yeah.
I'll activate it.
If you want. So I don't have Monkey there, but
Best boys here.
yes, you see
Can you-
Kabru.
Can you give us vision?
Oh,
Yeah, none of us have vision but Cyrus.
Okay. So you see Kabru is here.
I
The
got it.
monkey is on your back. You run over and you see your uncle is slouched, lying up against one of his potted plants. He's in a pool of his own blood. You see heavy
Healing word?
stabs in him. You also see that he is missing his heart.
I'm gonna still healing word to try to ease the pain.
Cyrus? Oh, what are you doing here?
I tried coming to save you. Oh gosh,
Cyrus,
already fix the heart been going.
it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
While I can still talk, there's some things you have to know. Some things that have been kept for so long. You still have that ring, yes?
Yeah, Uncle, I have it. I'm gonna pull out my signet ring.
You carry the blood. You are the lost heir of Estevanian. You're not just another warrior. You're not another soul. You are a descendant of Estevanian's royalty. But something evil is pulling the strings. That's why we had to take you away from all that. I'm sorry it was such a humble living from what your birth was for. But there was
sorry
darkness.
to count on you.
There was darkness. Your father's death. It was planned. He tried to expose that darkness, confront it, but it was playing, orchestrating. Everything behind a curtain, that darkness. Listen, Cyrus. Your path will lead to Estevanian. Among ancient stones and banners, you'll find a knightly order. The Order of the Veiled Sun. They are bound by their ancient oaths. Older than any kingdom that stands today. Their secret code. The sun sets beyond the Iron Hills, but in its dying light, I see the truth. Don't forget that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Uncle, thank you. Real quick. I'm sorry for everything.
With what little strength he has, he picks up his hand and puts it on your hand or your shoulder or your head, however you're positioned. Believe in yourself, Cyrus. There is no dream you cannot reach, no challenge you cannot overcome. If anything, I believe in you. And he falls limp. His hand drops to the ground. His eyes cloud over. Kabru wails out in a cry.
Uncle, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't have time to bury you. But I think you would want me to go help people.
Right.
Whatever of you can still hear this, just know I wish I was a better nephew to you. And I'm gonna grab his necklace, actually. And put it around my neck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give Kabru his stick.
You see, he already has his stick. He stole it from you.
SOB.
How do you think he got here so fast? He was using it to teleport.
You can teleport with a stick?
Yeah, he can teleport with the stick.
You don't even know.
Okay.
Kabru, we're going to save everyone else.
He kind of pushes
I
his
know.
head against Uncle.
We don't want anybody else to feel this way, okay? We help the other people, and then we'll have time to grieve after. But we need to go now. And Cyrus is going to push aside tears as he runs back to town.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to pause it here for you and move on to the next person.
Yep.
The transition goes again, we go back to the screams and echoes of Belfield. The next person in line is Lorokin. You basically, wake up from that teleportation knowing your home is right over here.
Game is paused.
Oops, sorry.
Lorokin's gonna start sprinting. Mother! Father!
right? You enter.
And then he's gonna like sprinting like slam the door open.
You
Like,
slam the door open to immediately see a hulking giant, a very tall man, and you see him chewing and holding half of the body of your mother, her upper torso. He spits. Disgusting. Throws it across. Your father charges at him. His hand, he swings for a heavy blow against him, and this giant grabs his arm and picks up your father. Maybe you'll taste much better than that, wench. And he starts to unhinge his jaw. His mouth opens up wider and wider. Your father, almost in a full in a full rage, is looking at him. And in this moment, he turns and sees you, Lorokin. And you see that rage disappear. He looks at you and says, "Always be smiling, son. I know it's odd to say things like this in this point, but always be smiling. It's what you're good at. It's what you were born to be. The person who brings smiles to everyone." And the giant laughs. Heartwarming. It'll just make it taste all that much better. And in one bite, swallows your father whole. Ah, that was appeasing. You don't even look like an appetizer. Oh, but in due time, with enough seasoning, I bet you will be just as delicious as him.
well, why would you do this to people? Why would you? Lorcan's like slurring his words, like half can't get it out, because he just saw this hulking monstrosity swallow his father whole.
Because I'm hungry. Any other reason? It's a natural course of life.
We can make food for you. I can entire meals, large portions, but don't eat people. That's
But they're the most
not all right.
delicious. And he takes a single step forward. Takes another step forward.
Lorcan's going to pull out his pan and try to protect himself. Because he's so scared that he doesn't know what to do.
If you can find me again, then you can make something better than giants, as giants have always been the most flavorful meals. And he just walks towards the wall, not even the door, and just pushes his body against it. The whole wall crumbles, breaks, a full cutout of his body as he continues walking into the town.
Okay. With that moment right there, we take another transition. Lorokin, you take this moment obviously to recollect what has just happened as we move forward. Next, Pupil and Issac, you teleport near the orphanage. You notice something. Somebody who once was probably familiar is moving toward Madame Kali and the children.
Isaac is going to start off running, fly up into the air a little bit, and take a shot at that guy real quick.
Okay, time to do so.
Let me make sure that I move my token within range. Okay.
Right. You miss, as it basically all it did was the bullet itself just repels it and goes and backfires to the ground. It is continuously moving closer to Madame Dolly.
I am going to keep going towards it and try to get its attention in some way.
Okay.
I cast Overseer's Gaze.
Okay.
I can't seem to move my token.
Let me just put it right here. Okay. All right. 5 and 2. Which one you want to choose? Pupil.
A 2. I'm gonna try and throw it backwards 10 feet to give them more time.
It does not. It passes as it continues moving forward. Isaac?
Can I...
I'm scared.
Good lord. Can I see any spot of its body that looks like it's just churning a little bit more than the rest of it?
Try to do an investigation check.
I really wish I was better at these. Hold on, I'm gonna try reloading my page. It seems to be having issues.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
With that, you can't even discern what's going on there.
Okay.
You try to look for anything, and all it does is one more step closer.
No, back away. Oh, hey.
Doing like I did well, yeah, I'm gonna grab this child and try to yeet them over this post.
Okay. As you do so, right there. All of a sudden, you hear screeches from behind. Hearing from around, as if they're coordinated, as if they're doing following things, orders.
Pupil! To the roof!
And before you do anything, all of a sudden, you notice right behind Kali.
Oh, hold on, I gotta flip a coin real quick.
Flip a coin.
Oh, yeah. Whether I'm going to be aggressive or passive upon seeing this man right away.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
The hits, actually.
And I'm also tacking a Harbinger Infusion onto this.
Fair enough.
Like, there is no word. He just sees him and his arm just raises up as he fires without even really thinking.
And basically, you see him get shot, but you see us all, and like it hurts, like whew. And he looks at you and he smiles and he says, "Well, Isaac, you still had knack at it with shooting, and seems you made some friends." As all his voice is slick with mockery, his twisted smile stretching wide as his dark eyes gleam with cruel amusement. Do you think you can save them? Do you think you can save at all the people around you. Look at this situation. You're always the hopeful one, weren't you, Isaac? Always believing you could fix things, that you can make it all right again. But tell me, brother, are you ready to make a hard choice this time? He puts one hand near the boy, close to it, and one hand near Madame Collie. You see, I learned a few things, brother. Like how to manipulate a soul, how to bend it, shape it. He leans in with his dropped, lowing tone, taunting the Witcher. And I know how to turn the soul into something pure, into something that can never be put back together. He chuckles softly. And this is where the fun begins, Isaac. You decide. Shoot one so they don't become one, while the other shall transition into something of salvation.
Oh, man. How far away is he?
He is really close. Oh, it's like his hands are about to touch them.
Yeah, I figure. Let's see here. Why? Why are you doing this?
I've learned something. I have learned this world needs cleansing.
What
It is our-
happened?
Somebody told me the impurity of this world. And I came to the same conclusions. He told us we are harbingers. You are denying this fate, Isaac. You are a harbinger. You should be going out there and cleansing it. Just like I am. We will make a world pure. A world that is no longer suffering from the concept of consciousness and the struggles of the poor. Don't you see it, brother? Salvation is what we are.
No. No, that isn't right. That isn't right at all. So, I have a pretty intimate understanding of what the soul is at this point.
Mm-hmm. One part of it. You only know a partial of it.
Yeah.
Even though...
Okay. Just making sure. I am going to, actually try to put a bullet through the hand that is pointed towards this kid.
Fair enough.
So I guess that's disadvantage since I'm aiming at a specific spot.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Ooh.
That unfortunately does not hit. But as you do so, you see the bullet throw, and you're like, I see. You wish to save the boy. Fair enough. And you see Madame Callie looks at you. Her tears fall down. She screams in pain. She twists her body. It's just racking up into the abomination that what we call a stray.
Isaac is going to look at everyone near him and just yell, run, and point that way, towards that wall.
The monster starts following, but then you see Azalis just slowly at him, and Azalis is smiling at you as you keep running away. All right. With that scene, we shall transition next to Laron. Laron, you wake up right next to this log, basically leaning on it. You notice that the office of where the mayor is over here.
So, what is it? Hang on 1 second.
Mhm.
So, Laron knows that his instinct is to just run straight to go see the mayor to rescue, like, the one guy that helped raise him and give him a second home. But he knows better. He can't go that way. Do I think I can get south here? Because I think the orphanage is down in the southern part of the town, right?
Yep, you can. It is a clear path at this point, but
Is this guy looking towards the right at all?
you're able to see that the stray currently to the south is munching on a body.
Correct.
All right. I'm not gonna go see the mayor. I'm not even gonna try and get last words with him, even though that's what I want.
Okay.
Right now, what's most important is trying to rescue the people. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up and start dashing as fast as I can south towards the. Oh, hang on.
All right.
Yeah, dashing as fast as I can south. 5.
Okay,
10.
you start making that run. You start to hear the cries and stuff. You see multiple people fighting. You see what few guards there are ganging up on the one stray onto your east side as you're baking it down. You see a few people completely lost. You have Jeremy screaming out. You have the crying bard that you guys helped just playing a sad tune by the lake. You have the two couples that were arguing by the well, just huddled, holding each other, both crying.
I can't even cry out because if I do, I'll get the attention of this one here and he'll block my path. If I try to help them, I don't know. Is there a path right here between the pond and the...
It is small, but you know that that area is usually muddy and loud as you march through it.
Alright, I'm gonna make the decision to not help them.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep running south.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check.
Listen.
As you're
Oh,
trying
actually.
to sneak by without making too much noise. It's not a stupid high DC, but...
Can I no, I can't use endurance die for this.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Is he too hungry or too busy eating on that guy?
He is focused, but just give us a stealth check as you're running by him.
I did. It was
Oh.
not high.
With a 10.
Oh, I don't see the roll at all. Well,
Oh,
a 10
sorry.
is enough to pass. That was the
Yep.
DC we were setting.
Oh, seriously? Okay, thank God.
Yeah, because he's distracted. Correct.
He is that distracted. So, you keep running and you keep going south. You know to head east after this building. And as you're turning around the corner, you're going to see Issac, Pupil, and the kids all running north away from these strays.
Go the other way! For the love of God, go the other way!
Okay. This way's clear over here, but don't go north. I'm gonna point towards this way, towards the cornfield or whatever that is.
Run with them!
No, wrong way.
Isaac is flying now at this
Oh,
point,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
and he is flying over to these
Keep going, keep going. Pupil, lead him out. Now can I yell up to these guys up here?
If you want to try, but remember that you do have multiple strays quickly closing in to the south.
You're gonna have to make a break for it. Go towards the town center and out the. What's this direction? Trying to tell them to go out the eastern side. Run east. It's your only chance.
You see Jeremy is still screaming, can't hear you. The sobbing bard is just playing his song, not caring. But the couple
I'm sprinting.
will hear that and attempt to run.
Hang on a second. Do I have Entangle yet? I think I do
is
have
that tank?
Do I have Entangle, the spell? Hang on. Spells. No.
Hey.
It hasn't been added. Didn't we hit level 3?
We did have you at the level 3.
Wouldn't I have gotten the spell Entangle at level 3?
You should already have Entangle, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the spell in my spell slot, or in my spell casting. I haven't tried to cast it yet, so I didn't notice.
Yeah, Entangle. Well, Entangle is that should be first level for you, or like Grasping Root. No, yeah, you should have gotten Entangle. Yes, sorry.
I should have gotten Entangle, right?
You're right. You actually got Entangle. My bad.
Can I cast it on
Sure.
On these things here to try and give this guy a. Wait. No, that's the.
That's lady that got turned into a stray.
No,
don't worry.
I'm just buying time then, I guess. Can I cast Entangle and run away?
Sure. Let me grab the spell here. So you can have it.
I actually didn't realize Pupil and Issac were with the kids. I probably should have gone to go say bye to the mayor.
Well, you played your character correctly. You know, you don't know anything around you, and you were on your own.
Here's Entangle, by the way. It should be in your spell list here. So. Do you see it, Cole?
I don't see. Entangle?
Entangle's in there. Yeah, it's there now.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Just want you to understand how important it is that I just turned Pupil's life over into your hands.
Okay, I'm casting. Actually, can I cast it closer? I want to cast it so it blocks.
You can move it, yeah.
Yeah, I want to cast it so it like blocks this area here.
Okay.
Like right here.
Yeah, that's
as I run away.
Sure.
Okay. And we'll turn the area into difficult terrain. Since they weren't in the area when you cast it, they don't have to make that check, but they do move slower, much slower through this.
Alright. Keep running!
Alright.
So they start to run off. They're crying and going, but what about Golly?
We'll make it! We'll make it!
Alright. The burning still rages, and Estelle, you are the next person to wake up. You turn around and notice this is your home on the left.
I quickly run. I quickly run inside.
Okay.
You enter into this house. The house is burning. You see fire in the back. It is well lit in here. You see your father dead on the ground, bleeding out. Your mother being held up by this lady wearing a black cloak, orange vest, leather armors and stuff with a large sword, currently holding your mother by her hair. She then takes out a dagger from her side, turns to you, and you recognize this lady. She was the one doing the laundry in the well. Ah,
Yeah.
it seems that you have arrived. That's good. So, any last words?
You. Why?
Oh, your time will come, dear.
Fine, Estelle.
Leave her alone. Get away from her.
Life.
And basically, you do hear like the last thing was like thing basically saying, "Still find beauty in life."
She slits her throat, drops her, bleeding out. She then turns to you, and then takes out her large sword, and goes, "All right, you're next." And as you see, when she turns, you see a sigil underneath the cloak.
What does the sigil look like?
We'll send you a picture of it in a bit.
Got it. We'll do it right now, actually.
Okay.
It's actually.
I'll kill you.
So you feel this rage, this emotion, and before your vision turns red, your vision clouds for a moment, and you feel your consciousness fade. You feel yourself pulled to a new area, and you awaken in a place that you've been before. Somewhere in nowhere.
The godling stands amidst the ruins, her form a faint glow amidst the swirling smoke and embers, her eyes, deep with age and knowing, settle on Estelle with a gravity that cuts through the chaos around them. Estelle, she speaks, her voice soft yet firm, like a whisper carried on the strong wind. The blood of the blood that breathes has been spilt and stained the earth, and with it, the threads of your family fate have persevered. I see it. The agonies of losing everything, of having it all torn from you. I understand what it means to be left with nothing but ashes in your hand. There is no smile on her lip, only a hard, somber look as she continues. But know this, child. Balthiel's angels are blamed for this ruin. Their hands, blind and reckless, have wrought this fate. They claim righteousness. Yet, they turn their backs on the pain they cause, hiding behind their false halos and empty promises. She leans closer, her expression unyielding. You stand at a crossroads. You could tread the path of patience, try to build what is in front of you, seeking some fragile peace. It is a peace of endurance, a quiet, long suffering where you might find healing, but never forget. Her gaze sharpens, her voice grows more tense. Or, let me guide you through the fire. Take that grief, that fury burning inside you, and turn it into the weapons against Narshal. Let your pain be forged and your vengeance the hammer. Strike back at those who took everything from you and make them feel every ounce of your loss. She awaits your answer.
I want her to burn. I want them all to suffer!
As you are saying this, you get one saying that echoes in your head. One thing from a drunk that was in Belfield. Do not forget your promise that no matter what happens, you will continue to walk forward. You will continue, even if those who die in front of you fall. Continue on this path, for you are humanity's last light, whether you want to believe it or not.
I will take the torch, and I will burn them, and I will lead their light with the souls they've taken. And I won't let them forget.
All of a sudden, as you do so, this blood path is basically forged in front of you. Walk to me, and I shall guide you to your hatred.
Estelle will take a moment to think, but she steps forward and continues into the river of blood. Her gaze hard, her tears dried. her face downcast, ready to smite down the woman who just cut down her parents in front of her.
As you do so, your resolve solidifies, and as the moment of truth, energy from the blades come and basically go around you and giving you this intense fury. Fire itself is now a manifestation inside of you, growing outward. And for a brief moment, as you go into the next scene, the screams and rage of yourself. Here. The entity that was once your astral contract rose into this enormous size. A blade that is twice the size of the assassin right in front of you.
The assassin takes a step back, but then you see a smirk on her face. Ah, you opened your heart to rage.
I didn't open my heart to rage. I opened it to righteousness, and you will feel its fury and know its pain.
Her grin gets ever larger. She takes her hand off her blade, takes out the dagger, and says, "Come at me."
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
I will give you control of this. I did forget about that.
Yeah. I'll have to do it through my own way.
You are owner of this. There. You can move it. Yep.
My construct will make its way to her, loom over her, and with devastating weapons, will attack her.
Alright, roll to hit. And 18 hits.
Max damage.
Alright. You take the attack. She's going to use an uncanny dodge so that she takes half of that. She's then going to stay where she is, using steady aim, gaining advantage on her ranged attack, and she's going to throw the dagger at you. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
You're hit.
Alright, and since the attack had advantage, it gets sneak attack. You are going to take 24 damage.
I'm unconscious.
As this blade pierces you. You see that smirk grow larger. And the pain that you think is going to course through your body as you're falling, like you feel like death's coming for you. But then you hear that similar voice from before that says, "You cannot fall here." And you look. You are at 1 hit point right now.
Okay.
But that dagger is still lodged in your heart. You look around, you see your construct trying to swing at that assassin, but is frozen in place. The assassin frozen in place. Everything around you frozen in place. This voice then echoes out to everyone. All of you. You made me a promise. I wish for you to uphold it. As hard as that is, please come to the sundial in the center of town. I know you want to save everyone. I know it is. But you all had me put down that bottle. Please, allow me to help you guys into your next journey, into your next chapter. Do not fall here. And the voice cuts off at that point. You all see, every single one of you sees every creature, every person, every plant, every ember, every fire frozen in place.
Can we still interact with the world?
Anytime you touch something, you try, and it seems like it's a solid object. Like, you touch a fire, it's a solid object. You touch an ember, it doesn't move.
Does that count for people as
I
well?
was gonna
Like the monkey on my shoulder.
You touch people, they're solid where they are, stationary, as if all of time has stopped.
Could I
Aaron,
try
something
taking my
weird's
rings?
going on.
The parents' rings?
Okay? So you're able
This
to...
is strange.
Yeah.
Can I try casting Mold Earth here?
Okay.
Does the floor move up?
Nothing moves within this. You try to cast and move, and it's stationary. It stays. For your parents' rings as a memento, you will be able to take those off.
Cool.
With time paused, will I be able to make it back to the mayor's house?
Yeah. If you're...
Go for it if you want.
Yeah.
To just at least look at him one last time? Now that I've completed the task that I thought he would rather me do.
Okay. So I'll activate this scene for you.
Yep. And I will
Quick,
bring it. Okay.
Lorokin.
I stopped.
Yeah. Well, there's something I would have stopped you from.
Okay, 1 second. All right. You go and enter through, and what you notice is the mayor's lifeless body slumped against the side of a large, imposing oak. His face, once warm, filled with a welcoming smile, is now pale and drained of color, frozen in the final expression of pain and resignation. His eyes, half closed, stare blankly ahead, hinting at the suffering he endured in his final moments. The most striking, gruesome detail is his missing leg, severely, crudely just below the knee, leaving a jagged, bloody stump. Blood has pooled beneath and has seeped outward in the dark, thick trail stretched along the floor toward the desk, where it all begun to congratulate. His right hand, still outstretched, holds a quill, as if he was writing until his last breath. His clothes are torn and bloodstained. His jacket is ripped apart.
I'll check out, see what he wrote.
You see it as a letter addressed to you. Do you take the time to read it now?
Yes.
Alright. It is as stated. My dear boy, if you're reading this, then I suppose fate has taken its final turn on me. I only hope I have left this world better than I have found it. And I trust that you, of all people, will carry on what needs to be done. I figured you'll probably be one of the ones to save others before visiting here, but no worries, no foul, nothing to really be sad about. I knew my end was coming when I lost this leg. I appreciate every moment that we've shared. Since the time you saved me, when the town's well water has run dry, it was you, without hesitation, led the charge to dig a new one. Or the night that we had that nasty storm and the old widow Maro was stranded in the middle of that. Oh, it was fantastic seeing you carry her to safety on your back. Without a second thought, you always jump into the fray. You always go there to help what needs to. Rebuilding the orphanage, staying with the kids when the tree fell, keeping them safe, keeping everyone safe. No one had anything to fear when you were near. You know, there is one thing that I tell you. People look up to you. They listen to you. Sometimes they follow what you say. When you do have something to say, it's always important for them. You have strength and wisdom beyond your years, and with time coming to an end for me, I have no doubt that you will be able to protect the other kids of Belfield that was sent off. Estelle, Issac, Cyrus, Pupil, Lorokin, all of them. I believe you are the strong shield that they need, and that they will need you by their side, especially in this time of dire. I wish I could be there to see you do great things, my boy, but I trust in you. I always have, so take care of them. Take care of yourself. Lead with a good heart that you have, and those around you will truly flourish. Goodbye, Laron, and thank you for every... And the letter trails off.
Damn. You guys killing it today.
Mhm.
Alright. Alright, so as he reads the letter, he doesn't feel as bad about not coming straight here and missing these last moments. He knew. He knew how much it meant to learn to not be a weapon, but instead to be a shield. Is it possible I can pocket the letter, or will I just have to keep the words?
No, you have it, and I can send you a copy of what we have.
Oh, okay, good. Good. I'll definitely do that. Even now, I've still got to focus on the task at hand, and I can't mourn yet, so after, a second or two, I'll try and see if I can look around and see if I can find evidence of who did this to him, and if it was a monster, or if it was...
Have a good, with your just passive investigation, it was a stray that probably bit his leg, and he was still able to get away with that, though.
Ah, I see.
But then he crawled all the way to the office to write down what he could before his last breath.
Alright, well, I've got to turn my back on him and leave a second home once again.
You do notice that one of the drawers is opened, and it does have the mayor's key in it unlocked.
Interesting. Didn't he always keep this drawer locked?
He always did, yes.
I wonder why he would open it in his final moments. Maybe he knew I would make it here. Alright, I'll take a look inside the drawer before I go.
You look inside to find the town's pouch of gold.
Oh, he's thinking about us even now. Maybe to help get the kids a new start that escape.
Within this pouch, you will find 3,000 gold pieces.
Good night.
So.
Oh wow.
Dang. All right, I'll
it's
pocket
in
it
platinum, but I gave you the gold because it's easier to convert.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll take it with me and nod one last time, kind of like more like a small bow to him, and then leave while holding back that dam of emotions.
You have this sense as you're leaving and stuff, as if the mayor is smiling at you as you're walking out.
All right.
Do I see Estelle? Sorry, it's just I popped out and I realized Estelle's right here.
Estelle looks like shit.
Back.
Like she is bleeding, and then this thing is looming over her.
Alright, I'll run back to go help her. And can I give first aid, or do we even have time, or?
We just need to get to
Everything's
the
frozen.
Yeah, we have time. Okay, I'll
Do you
help
think
her
I have
out.
time to murder someone?
I won't even ask her what happened. I'm just
Because Estelle would go back there. If time was frozen, she would kill that assassin. No, straight up.
You
I
have
don't think we can actually hurt anyone.
Damn.
Now, with 11, you're able to at least take the dagger out, patch her up so she's not always bleeding and won't die once time resumes.
Sorry, it's not very good right now.
That's alright.
I assume you didn't get a very pleasant reunion with your family either?
No, there's a woman in there that murdered my parents.
Well, right now, all we can do is help each other and move to that center like the voice said. Let's go.
Her face will ever be etched in my mind. I'll make her suffer.
Look you do.
God damn!
All right.
I'm going to I'm gonna slip the spell scroll Misty Step I have, and I'm just gonna consume this just so it's not in my inventory. But I'm going to give it to the old lady here. Oh, well, that teleported me on her. That was cool as crap. But I'm giving it to her.
Okay.
And I'm going to
you see
climb up.
Raging battle between this stray and Tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb on Tank's back, and I'm going to use my rope to quickly tie some rope around the stray's like mouth. Like try to.
Okay. Let's just say a general dexterity check with your proficiency, just to see how good of a tie you make.
That is a 14.
All right,
If I have
it's a pretty decent tie.
And I'm just going to write in the dirt run. If I can, probably can't. Probably don't have time.
Yeah, you try to scratch into the dirt and it doesn't move.
Yeah, and I'm going to also throw my traveler's clothes on top of the stray's eyes.
Okay.
To try to give
we'll
Tank
put
as
that
much
in
of a shot.
As much. So as you're tying down,
Yeah.
we're just gonna have it where you tied it with it all together.
Yeah, I'm trying to give Tank a shot. And as I see Lorokin here, I'm going to say, do you have your scroll, the teleport one? Lorokin.
Well, let's give a moment for Lorokin to react to the situation here.
Yeah.
Lorkin's gonna be like, I don't have a teleport scroll.
We got the Misty Step one in the Fate. Did you use it?
I don't think Lorkin got one.
It was.
I thought it was you, me, and Estelle all got one.
No.
Nope.
Was it me?
It was
Estelle?
Laron.
Estelle and you, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a Misty Step thing.
Okay.
Lorkin's gonna be very frank with you and be like, I don't really understand how this is important right now.
Never mind. No, just let's go. And if I see Laron, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Laron, give the scroll to this person. When time unfreezes, they might be able to."
You see that there's
get
a
away.
large mouth on this stray, just looming over this guy, and he's just cowered in fear as he's just about to be consumed.
I don't think he will have time. I want to give him the chance, but I don't think it will do any good, Cyrus.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just gonna go towards the fountain.
We did what we could.
We didn't do enough.
No.
I am going to walk. Well, my brother walked up to me immediately before time froze.
Yeah. He's just frozen right there looking at you. Seems like he's enjoying playing with you. Sort of like two kids.
I'm gonna just... Because, I'm right in front of him one moment, I'm not gonna be in front of him the next. I'm just gonna dismiss my wings so that, the feathers are gonna fall all around him. And all Isaac is gonna say is, "You're wrong," and start walking back past all of these people. And he is gonna do one other thing, and that is going to be to take a very close look at the strays as he's leaving.
Fair enough.
Deformed, all looking like people that they were prior. All with these tentacles, all with these weird changes. Multiple teeth, multiple sharp points, appendages, extra pieces. But there's one thing in common between all of them. They all seem to have this eyed expression of fear.
Oh man. I just remembered I have something in my inventory that is wonderful for a situation like this. Time's frozen, right?
Yes. Still is.
So I'm assuming anything that we interact with ourselves, once it leaves our hand, it just freezes in place, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen Cyrus, but Cyrus would know this, yeah.
I mean, I guess I could test that theory.
You could.
And just, pick up a rock and try to drop it.
You notice that the rock doesn't move from the ground.
Interesting.
Unless it was something in your inventory to begin with.
Interesting.
It's interesting that the letter counts as something that I can interact with. That's what I was surprised by.
Alright. Well, then we're not going to try that.
Yeah, I won't take it back, but yeah, that's a loophole. So yeah, you'll have the letter regardless. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I realized that. I realized that, but like I figured you guys were just trying to make an exception for this one thing.
Yeah, it's an exception.
It's like
for
the
you.
exception for
Yeah,
my
I mean-
for your
ring.
rings and stuff.
Yeah.
A
It's the
memento.
exception.
There was enough feeling in
It's
them.
enough bond connection. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, now I do want to try it.
May the power of anime compel you.
No, Isaac's just gonna
Friendship.
walk up to the party and he is going to pass a compass to Pupil.
Thanks.
Okay. All right.
And you'll notice that it doesn't point north, Pupil.
Where does it point?
Right now it's pointing at Isaac.
Or it's Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm sorry, wait, what?
Does it tell me where you are?
Yeah.
Cool. You think everyone's gonna die?
I hope not.
Hello again, everyone. I see that it has come to pass this time. You've all lost something dear. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough to stop this. And it doesn't get easier every time I see it. So, I can get you guys away from here. Send you all off to a place where you can all get stronger. And get back at the people, at the things playing everything here. This wasn't, as he gestures to the town, frozen in time. This wasn't a coincidence. People were placed here. People were moved here. It is a darkness that I have not been able to defeat myself. But I believe that this time, the 6 of you may be able to achieve that.
We do not want to leave before our task is complete. We have to save the kids, get them out of town.
I am here now, so I will move who I can with the time I have. I will save everyone who can be saved.
What do you mean the time you have?
I can't be in the world for much longer. I ask that you guys come find me at the end. You've met my good friend Fate.
You mean, oh my gosh, I don't
So
mind
what does
notes.
that make you, Destiny?
Rose.
Look around you. I am of time. Time itself. One of the many things that you have. You'll find me when the time is right. As funny as that is.
And where are we going?
I'm going to send you to the Free State. You'll be outside the major city. Isaac, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the area. You talked about a Lornal once.
Yeah, I can get us to his place.
I think it was, what, Diggy Diggy Hold Enterprises?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that you all remember the promise that you made me when you had me put down that bottle. I hope that you keep that bottle. And if you can this time, save my daughter. That'd be appreciated, but not necessary. I understand that there are bigger things. If all of fate and time and destiny within this continent can be saved, I will do as you say, Isaac, and I'll let it go. But I will still hold on to that hope. I believe in you, Six. I truly do.
Can we get a reminder on his daughter? Didn't we meet her at the
It's
school?
Sarah. She's the
She's
girl
seen
that
me
I
die
keep
once
trying
before.
to protect, but like put my foot in my mouth really bad.
Wait,
And she's seen him die once before.
so out of character, this is the looper guy that I was
Yeah.
not at the
Yeah.
session for.
Yeah.
Okay. I had no idea.
He's very
Isaac
different
is
though. So.
gonna look
You're-
this man dead in the eyes and respond to him. I will save all of them. Even the ones that have been turned.
I will give you at least a little bit of... a little sliver of hope. There was one timeline you did learn how to save them. I hope this is a repeat of that time.
It is. I've already decided it.
That's great. Alright. I'm gonna send you all off.
Is this an order?
Does it?
Yes.
Is there
It's been here the whole time. It's an item pile. Double click on
Give
it.
me.
You don't want, oh god.
Yeah, she stole it.
Oh god.
Wait,
Which
what was
spear is
that?
it, Haley? Share with the
Good.
class.
Oh god.
Oh god, indeed.
Oh god.
Right now, Nick is absolutely pissed he didn't pick up the orb because he's been trying to get an orb for a while.
Ah, I see.
Haley just taking all the orb, not gonna share.
She shared it with the class now.
Oh, you gotta use that.
Oh my gosh, the writing though.
Yes.
Why do I feel like that's Chicken's orb?
It definitely is Chicken's orb.
Where did she share it?
She
It's
put in
a-
public chat.
Public chat, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Does it have, or why the free state?
Notice it doesn't say that it stops once you go unconscious or die.
Yes. Yes, and that's intentional.
Nice.
Alright. Okay.
Alright. I will now send you all off. The Free State is one of the safest places from the Darkness Reach. And just remember, these are words that are held within the sacred tongue, but in translation for all of you. Of Odes and Melodies. Remember these words for when the time comes.
No.
He did it. He said the thing.
He did say the thing. He then
Roll credits.
He said the thing.
Roll credits.
He then picks up his left hand, snaps, and you all get pulled. You blink for a second and you awaken in a nighttime sky, looking at a city.
Alright. You, the children, stand atop the hill. You know, a lot of things have been going on, but what you do take is the sight of the Free State sprawled out before you. A sprawling metropolis of light and life. Below the Free State is the golden and silver lights, a bustling expanse where its towering metal spires interlaces with sprawling districts in brass and stone. But while this is all great and all, you still have a reminder. The contrast of what is unbearable, the fact that Belfield is burning. Here on this land, you saw a fury past and maybe a luminous future. The ache of loss settles into your bones, a hollow weight that mixes with the cold night air. There is safety here, a refuge from the chaos that chased them, but it comes with a sense of displacement. The city below is known to them, but it feels distant, almost unreachable at this moment. The Free State is a promise of survival, of new beginnings, but at what cost? The cost of everybody in Belfield. The fact is that you still see the flickers of Belfield, the screams, the raging fire, the crackling of the woods, and the desperate cries. Do they talk about what they lost, or what they might find? The choices lie in their hands. On this hill, with the city below them, like a living, breathing entity, they have a moment to decide what comes next. Do they let the grief settle them? Do they hold on to hope? Or do they let the anger come by? The night is theirs. So you're all like together here while looking at the city while this moment. So a moment to gather your thoughts, a moment of thought process. What is your future ahead of you? And whether or not you talk to each other is up to you.
Oh, Isaac's just gonna right away stand up and just not really even look at anyone and just say, "Come on, guys," and start walking toward the city, towards Diggy Diggy Hole. Lornal House.
One foot in front of the other.
Can't believe Belfield's gone.
I'll kill him.
Lorkin's gonna wipe a tear from his eye and be like, I just gotta keep smiling. And he's gonna try to, like, create a smile on his face.
How far are we from the school, Isaac?
You guys are on the other side of the continent.
Yeah.
That's genuinely what
sorry.
Isaac says. He just looks at you and goes, "The other side of the continent."
I was gonna try to ask him if he could teleport me to the school, but I didn't get to. He snapped too quick.
Although
We can't go back anyways. They would just trap us there for our own safety.
I'm not saying that out loud. Because Cyrus would be trying to infiltrate almost. Yeah, I guess.
Estelle won't say anything, but she'll still be kind of just like her face will be firm and in a tight line, just anger, but her wings will wrap around Pupil and Lorokin. Just side by side, kind of huddling them close.
Is this
The
still
construct looming
injured?
behind her. Oh yeah, I'm injured as fuck.
Healing.
All right.
I've got. I'm just gonna.
I'm no longer bleeding, but I'm covered in blood.
Isaac will turn and tell Estelle.
Lorkin's gonna feel it.
Worthwhile to hide your wings for this town.
We're on the other. We're far away from town, right? We have to walk there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stay a distance.
Also, too, is like just
About, like,
because
2 hours or so to the
my
city.
wings are camouflaged, they can still feel them.
Oh, I see.
I just gave.
I understand. Never
just gave
mind.
10 HP still.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other last actions right here?
I feel like as we're walking to town, probably like 5-10 minutes later, Cyrus would probably start sobbing. Didn't try to hide it, but
Okay. Fair enough.
Ooh, Isaac's gonna pass you something without looking at you.
if it's not floor candy, then I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yes.
Is it the motivation orb?
It is the motivation orb.
There you go.
I had the motivation orb.
That was the one you tried to take from me.
Oh, you're right.
Just not even gonna look. He understands. He just casually passes it to you while you start sobbing.
Yep.
It was
So-
quite fitting to read the odd writing on the bottom.
It's also very fitting for Cyrus.
All right, you continue, guys, to the city, and we'll look at the camera as slowly, your image of each and one of you starts becoming smaller and smaller, like ants, as you journey to the city itself. Right there, you now tread a path to where there will be various obstacles. Things will come by and challenge your who you are. This will be the end of this arc. And we will, again, the next arc will be a time frame where you will all become a different person. Or the same. So.
Did anyone else just hear a Halo campaign start?
Oh my God. So, this is the end of the first age arc right here. So.
All right, so when credits start rolling, it starts going through and run. You know how you get that Marvel special scene in the middle of that credits?
Yeah.
The guys are in
Okay,
brunch.
this is what it's gonna be: is Isaac opening up the door, Laron turning around and going, "Ha! Didn't expect you to sit. Oh, not doing too good, are you,
Yep.
Bosco? They're gonna need some help."
Okay.
Bosco, oh no.
So,
Did I hear a rockin' stone?
Stone. So,
As you look around the room, you'll also see Stevie there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100%.
yeah, that's it. But I hope you guys, this this session right here. I hope there's a lot.
Yes.
I will give you
And then
guys.
just like sinking further and further into my chair every time the BBEG said Isaac in the message. Just the oh no, oh God, oh why.
Mhm.
So, I have a strong idea of what I would like to name this episode, but I would like to hear your guys' opinion.
Drama.
Oh, we're done. I guess we're finishing early then.
Yeah, we're finishing early.
This is it.
Yeah.
The end of
Time moves on.
The world burns. Or Belfield burns, our world burns.
The end of an era. I like it.
End of an era.
Yeah, that's good.
What was yours, Brian?
The burning of Belfield, end of an era. But I could shorten it to the end of an era.
End of an era.
All right.
I don't know. I still think trauma is pretty good.
Well, excuse me, it's pronounced trauma.
Did you,
So, what you guys think?
I know.
Wow, that was good. Well done.
Man, I've never had
Yeah.
someone rip my heart out and then just replace it with actual shit.
Mhm.
No, that was Cyrus's uncle who got his heart ripped out.
Right.
Yeah.
At
I've never
first,
been-
I thought Amara did it, and I felt so guilty because when we were talking about this arc, and I was gonna leave for Italy, we were gonna try to do it before I left.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, let me just play the guy that helps him get to town, and then I'll leave, and then I'll just
Mhm.
destroy everything. And when I thought Amara was the one who did it, and not the one who died, I was like, oh, this is all my fault.
I've never been more mad at the fact that I could have hit her again with a side point. I was too emotionally invested.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
It's okay.
Is my monkey with me?
For intents and purposes,
And Kabru?
Kabru and the monkey are with you.
There you go.
So my new construct's dope as fuck.
That thing was cool as crap.
I
thought
love
that was
her.
that guy at first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, my brother killed all your families.
Oh no, I
your
was
brother
told it
did
was
not kill
Reed's.
my family.
If it helps, I'm pretty sure the one that killed your family ripped my uncle's heart out to eat it, but I could be wrong.
The one.
Probably.
Well, think about it. My uncle's also a giant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but he
Well,
ate the giant's whole,
put
so
this in the-
I don't think he would eat just the heart.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. All right.